Koenigsegg CC8S. This vehicle established the blueprint for everything that followed by earning a Guinness World Record as the most powerful production engine in 2002. 655 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, 550 pound-feet of torque. That pulling force gave the supercharged V8 engine an explosive mid-range punch, shifting the car's 1,175 kilogram mass with effortless violence. Christian von Koenigsegg originally envisioned a highly analog driving feel with a traditional manual transmission and a rear-wheel drive layout, creating a pure track weapon that demanded ultimate driver focus. Only 6 production examples were built, and their historical importance as the spark that started the brand has caused market values to appreciate well past their original launch price. That acceleration figure outpaced the contemporary Ferrari Enzo, a car with significantly more brand prestige and resources. Koenigsegg CCR. This raw iteration famously traveled to the Nardo Ring in Italy to claim the definitive title of the fastest production car in the world in 2005. 806 horsepower, a top speed of 241.01 miles per hour, 678 pound-feet of torque. This immense rotational force was critical for overcoming the wall of aerodynamic drag the vehicle encountered at velocities north of 200 miles per hour. It utilized an upgraded twin-supercharged V8 engine that unleashed a brutal mechanical exhaust note through a rear-wheel drive platform. The vehicle integrated early active aerodynamics underneath the chassis, though it lacked electronic stability control, making the high-speed handling a true test of driver courage. Only 14 examples were manufactured, each carrying a launch MSRP that shocked the industry, before the car went on to shatter a record previously held by the McLaren F1 for over a decade. It proved to the automotive world that a tiny Swedish upstart could dethrone the ultimate king of speed. Koenigsegg CCX. Seeking to prove that extreme power could be balanced with usable handling, this car took on the grueling 0 to 300 kilometers per hour test to demonstrate its stopping prowess. 806 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, 693 pound-feet of torque. The linear delivery of this twisting force allowed the driver to modulate traction effectively out of slow corners without instantly overwhelming the rear tires. It performed the complete acceleration and braking loop in just 29.2 seconds on a standard track, proving that Swedish engineering could dance through corners just as effectively as it dominated a straightaway. The inclusion of carbon ceramic brakes allowed it to set a new benchmark for deceleration alongside its raw speed, which was necessary to tame the wild nature of its manual transmission setup. This model also marked the introduction of Koenigsegg's own clean-sheet engine design, moving away from modified architecture to create a custom twin-supercharged V8 that met strict global emissions standards. It transitioned the company from a boutique builder into a fully integrated global manufacturer. Koenigsegg Agera R. This evolutionary leap went on a historic run in late 2011 by capturing 6 different land speed world records for a production vehicle in a single afternoon. 1,140 horsepower, 0 to 300 kilometers per hour in 14.53 seconds, 885 pound-feet of torque. The car completed the entire 0 to 300 kilometers per hour run in just 21.19 seconds, slicing massive chunks of time off the records set by previous generations. It achieved these numbers using a newly developed twin-turbocharged 5-liter V8 engine that relied on advanced electronic stability management to stay glued to the asphalt. The chassis featured an early iteration of the brand's active triplex suspension, meaning it could adapt its ground clearance and stiffness dynamically to handle severe lateral loads. Only 18 units were produced over its life cycle, making it a highly exclusive chapter in the brand's timeline that proved turbochargers were the definitive future of high-performance speed runs. Koenigsegg Agera RS. This machine fundamentally changed the landscape of hypercar performance by officially reclaiming the crown for the fastest production car on the planet. 1,360 horsepower, a top speed of 277.9 miles per hour, 1,011 pound-feet of torque. Such a monumental figure meant the vehicle could break traction at highway speeds if the driver was too eager with the throttle pedal. Its active aerodynamics automatically adjusted the ride height down to track level and manipulated the active rear wing to maximize high-speed stability. It accomplished this top speed run on a public highway in Nevada, hitting a velocity that would feel more at home on an airport runway than a civilian road. Limited to just 25 units globally, this twin-turbo V8 monster has seen massive appreciation in the secondary market due to its legendary status. It delivered a visceral driving feel that combined cutting-edge technology with the untamed spirit of a rear-wheel drive platform. Koenigsegg 1:1. Designed to achieve a perfect power-to-weight ratio, this car pushed the boundaries of material science to become the world's first megacar. 1,360 horsepower, 1,360 kilograms, 1,011 pound-feet of torque. The engine generated this peak twisting force at 6,000 revolutions per minute, pinning the driver into the carbon bucket seat with fighter jet levels of intensity. This meant the car had 1 horsepower for every single kilogram of curb mass, a ratio that was previously considered theoretically impossible for a road-legal vehicle. Advanced active suspension systems and active carbon fiber aerodynamics allowed it to transition from a track weapon to a stable platform at high speeds with incredible precision. Only 6 production units were built, making it a rare piece of history that set blistering lap times around circuits like Spa-Francorchamps and Suzuka. The screaming twin-turbo V8 note was complemented by a highly responsive dual-clutch transmission that delivered instant gear changes. Koenigsegg Reggera. Breaking away from the traditional concept of a gearbox, this car utilized the unique Koenigsegg direct drive system to offer a relentless delivery of speed without ever needing to shift. 1,500 horsepower, 0 to 400 kilometers per hour and back to 0 in 28.81 seconds, 1,475 pound-feet of torque. This planetary amount of twist is delivered instantly via 3 electric motors before the internal combustion engine even spools up its turbochargers. Designed as a luxury grand tour rather than a harsh track instrument, it featured a softer chassis balance and rubber-mounted subframes to isolate the cabin from harsh vibrations. Production was limited to 80 units, and its innovative drivetrain represented a massive historical milestone as the first hypercar to completely eliminate the transmission. The sensation of accelerating without gear shifts is often described as feeling like being caught in the wake of an ascending commercial airliner. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. By sacrificing downforce for pure aerodynamic efficiency, this car represents the brand's most aggressive pursuit of top speed to date. 1,600 horsepower, a projected top speed exceeding 310 miles per hour, 1,106 pound-feet of torque. To handle this load, the power is sent to the rear wheels via a revolutionary 9-speed light-speed transmission that uses 7 clutches to predict and engage any gear instantly. The drag coefficient is a minimal of 0.278, which helps it slice through the air with surgical accuracy. It retains a lightweight carbon monocoque and features active suspension, paired with rear-wheel steering to ensure the elongated body remains stable at velocities approaching the sound barrier. That figure effectively moves the goalposts for every other manufacturer trying to catch up in the high-speed arena.